Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt ignored by someone you care about? It's one of those feelings that can really mess with your emotions. You're left wondering, did I do something wrong? Or why are they acting this way? But here's the thing. Feeling ignored doesn't have to leave you feeling powerless or rejected. In fact, it's an opportunity to learn, grow, and even take back control of the situation. In today's video, I'm going to share 8 proven steps to deal with being ignored. These steps aren't just about getting someone's attention. They're about valuing yourself, protecting your peace, and creating a life where you feel empowered. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and comment below with, "I subscribed." I'd love to welcome you to the community and reply to as many comments as possible. Alright, let's dive into these 8 life-changing steps. Step 1. Are they really ignoring you? Before you react, take a moment to ask yourself, are they really ignoring me? Or am I misunderstanding the situation? Sometimes, our feelings can play tricks on us. Maybe they're not ignoring you at all. They could be swamped with work, dealing with personal struggles, or simply needing some alone time. It's also possible that you're misreading their actions due to your own insecurities or past experiences. For instance, if someone hasn't replied to your message in a few hours, it doesn't necessarily mean they're ignoring you. They might just be busy. Instead of jumping to conclusions, reflect on their recent behavior. Is this a pattern, or could there be another explanation? Taking a step back to analyze the situation with a clear mind can save you a lot of unnecessary stress. Step 2. Give them space. If you've determined that they are ignoring you, it's time for the next step. Give them space. Now, I know this can feel counterintuitive. When someone you care about pulls away, your instinct might be to close the gap. Text them, call them, or try to fix things. But trust me, the best thing you can do is step back. When you give someone space, you're sending a powerful message. You respect their boundaries and value their need for time apart. This doesn't just help them, it helps you too. Think about it. Constantly reaching out when someone is pulling away can make you feel more anxious and might even push them further. Instead, use this time to breathe, regroup, and let them come to you if they're ready. A quick tip. If you're used to texting them every day, pause. See how they respond when you don't initiate. You might be surprised by their reaction. Step 3. Don't be needy or clingy. Now that you've given them space, the next step is crucial. Avoid being needy or clingy. This can be one of the hardest steps, especially when you're missing them or feel like you're losing your connection. But here's the key. Confidence is magnetic. Desperation? Not so much. Let's say they finally reach out after some time. Instead of replying immediately, take a moment. Give yourself the chance to respond thoughtfully, not impulsively. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing them that your life doesn't revolve around them. Here's why this works. Psychologists call it the scarcity principle. When something feels scarce or less available, it becomes more valuable. By showing that you're not desperate for their attention, you naturally make them value your presence more. Step 4. Keep yourself busy. One of the best ways to handle being ignored is to focus on yourself. Seriously, pour all that energy you'd spend worrying into something productive. Think about the hobbies or goals you've been putting off. Maybe it's time to take that cooking class, start a fitness routine, or dive into a new book. Surround yourself with friends and family who uplift you and remind you of your worth. When you stay busy, 2 amazing things happen. You feel happier and more accomplished. You show the person who's ignoring you that your happiness doesn't depend on them. Here's a bonus. When they see you thriving, it might make them realize what they're missing out on. But the best part? You'll feel better about yourself regardless of what they do. Step 5. Be open to meeting new people. While you're keeping busy, don't forget to stay open to meeting new people. Expanding your social circle isn't just a distraction. It's an opportunity to find deeper connections. You never know who you might meet. Maybe it's a new friend who shares your interests, or even someone who values you more than the person who's ignoring you. Here's another psychological tip. When someone sees you enjoying life and forming new connections, it can trigger that scarcity principle again. They may start to feel the weight of their decision to pull away. But remember, meeting new people isn't about making someone jealous. It's about growing, learning, and enjoying the amazing people the world has to offer. Step 6. Be ready for an honest conversation. If the person hasn't reached out by now, it might be time to open the door for a genuine conversation. Honesty is powerful, but it's all about the approach. Start with something non-accusatory, like, "I've noticed we haven't been talking as much lately. Is everything okay?" Once you've asked, really listen. Let them share their side without interrupting or getting defensive. If they're not ready to talk, you can say something like, "I respect that. Just know I'm here if you want to talk." Even if the conversation doesn't resolve everything, you'll gain clarity, and that's always better than being left in the dark. Step 7. Be willing to walk away. This step is the hardest, but sometimes it's necessary. If their behavior hasn't changed, be willing to walk away. Walking away doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care about yourself enough to prioritize your well-being. This could mean unfollowing them on social media, limiting interactions, or simply focusing on the people who truly value you. Remember, the right people will never leave you feeling ignored. Step 8. Create your own happiness. Here's the final and most important step. Take charge of your happiness. No matter how much someone means to you, your happiness should never depend on their actions. Focus on what brings you joy, whether it's your passions, your goals, or the little moments that make life beautiful. When you radiate happiness and confidence, the right people will naturally gravitate toward you. So, what do you do when someone ignores you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need it. And don't forget to check out the recommended videos on your screen for more tips and advice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.